music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting. The appetite may sicken and so die. That strain again, it had a dying fall. Oh, it came o'er my ear like the sweet sound that breathed upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before.
We will go hunt, my lord.
What, Curio?
The hunt.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, you thought she'd purge the air of pestilence. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid I do return this answer. The element itself, until 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a cloistress she will veil and walk in water once a day, her chamber round with an eye-offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would wish to keep fresh and lasting.
Oh, she that hath heart of that fine frame to pay this debt of love, but to a brother. How will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else to live in her? Away before me to sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich with canopied with bowers.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus. I am but sure the care is an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours. You must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too.
That dancing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday. And of a foolish knight you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Ah, who served Andrew? Served Andrew?
Aye, he.
Why, he's as tall as any's a man in Illyria.
What's that for purpose?
And he make £3,000 a year.
He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fie, that would say so. Why, he can speak 3 or 4 words, languages, word for word, without need of book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
Besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler.
Fine, then you say so. By this hand, there's scoundrels and subtractors who say so. Who are they?
They that act. Moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece. I will drink to my niece as long as there is passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He is a coward and a cloisterel who will not drink until his brain turn to the toad like a parish pump. What wench? Here comes Sir Andrew Akins.
Sir Toby Belch! How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew. And you too, sir.
Accost, dear knight, accost.
Oh, good mistress, accost. I desire better acquaintance. My name is Mary, sir. Good mistress, Mary accost.
No, you mistake, knight. Accost is front her, board her, woo her. Say.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost? Fare you well, gentlemen.
And you let part so, thou mightst never draw sword again.
And you part so, mistress, I might never draw a sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand? Sir, I have not you by the hand. Mary, but you shall have, and here's my hand. Now, sir, thought is free.
Oh, dear knight, thou lackest a cup of canary. When have I ever seen thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than an ordinary man has, but I am a great eater of beef, and I believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
I'll write one tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would I had bestowed that time in the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, had I but followed the arts.
Then thou mightst have a full head of hair.
Why would that have mended my hair?
It's a past question, as thou seest will not curl by nature.
But it becomes me well enough, does it not? Faith, I'll be home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, nor if she be, it's 4 to 1 she'll none evade. The Count himself woos her.
She doesn't want the Count, I've heard her swear. Tut, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer.
Excellent. What is thy excellence in kickshaws, knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
When I can cut the mutton too.
And I think I could back a trick, simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Oh, where are these things hid? Is this a world high things? Is it, I mean, by the constitution of thy leg, it was formed under the star on a galley.
Aye, too strong. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Excellent. Higher! Higher! Oh.
If the Duke continue these favors towards you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced.
It hasn't been but 3 days. Already on no string.
You either fear his humor or my negligence, that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
You got the Count?
Who saw Cesario?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand you while Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. I will clasp to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors until there thy fixed foot shall grow, till thou have audience.
Sure, my lord, if she be so abandoning her sorrows as it spoke, she never will admit me.
Be clamorous and leave all civil bounds rather than make unprofited returns.
Say I do speak with her, my lord, but what then?
Oh, then both the passion of my love, surprise and discourse of my dear faith, shall come thee well to act my woes, and shall address it better in thy youth than in an unsearchable more grave aspect.
I think it not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet be lied thy happy years to say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and dubious, as my pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all is said within a woman's part. Some 4 or 5 attendants, all of you will, for I myself am best for the least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call its fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife. Whoe'er I woo, myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter in way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. For he that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no colors.
Make that good.
He shall see none to fear.
A good Lenten answer. Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent. Or to be turned away. Is not that as good as a hanging to you?
Oh, well, many a long hanging prevents a bad marriage, and for turning away, let summer bear it out.
You are resolute, then.
Not so, neither.
Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely. You were best.
Wit, and it be thy will, has put me into good fooling, and those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools. For I that am sure that I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinopolis? Better be a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady!
Take the fool away.
Did you not hear, fellows? Take away thy lady.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Oh, misprison in the highest degree. The lady may take away the fool, therefore I say again, take her away.
Go to your dry fool, I'll no more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Oh, dexterously, good Madonna.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mourn'st thou?
Good a fool for my brother's death.
I think his soul's in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul's in heaven, fool.
The more fool yet, Madonna, for mourning for your brother's soul, being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
How say you to this fool, Malvolio, doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God sent you a speedy infirmity for the better increasing of your folly.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes such delight in such a barren rascal. Unless you laugh and pay occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest I take these wise men that crow so at these sit kind of fools no better than the fools zanies.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste the distempered appetite. There is no slander in the loud fool, though he do nothing but rail.
Well, may Mercury endue thee with leasing, for thou speakest well of fools.
From the Duke Orsino, is it? Who of my people hold him in delay? Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madmen. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio, if it be a suit from the Duke. I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old, and people dislike it. By mine honor half drunk. Why is he at the gate, cousin?
Why, he is a gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
Why, from the looks of it, he is a gentleman. Plague of these pickle hair. Oh, how now, son?
Oh, hey, good Sir Toby!
Cousin? How have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
I marry. What is he?
Ask him to be the devil and he will, for I care not. Give me faith, say I.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool and a madman. The first draught makes him a fool, the second mads him, and the third drowns him.
He's in the third degree of drink. He's drowned. Go look after him.
No, he's but mad yet, and the fool shall go look after the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow says he will speak with you. I told him you were asleep, but he takes on him to know so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were sick, but he seems to have foreknowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said of him? He is fortified against any denial.
Tell him you shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and become the supporter to a bench, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner.
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. As a squash is before, 'tis a peascod, or when a codling, 'tis almost an apple. Is with him standing in the water between boy and man. He is very well favored, but he speaks very shrewishly.
Let him approach, call in my gentlewomen.
Gentlewomen! My lady calls.
Give me my veil, come throw it over my face. Will once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house. Which is she?
Speak to me, I'll answer for her your will.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well bent, I've taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I'm very comfortable to even the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that questions out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance that you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. And yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that at play, but this is from my commission. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Then I will on with my speech in your praise.
Come to what is important in it, I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I have taken great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good swabber. I am to hull here a little longer.
Tell me your mind.
I'm a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it was so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ears.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
What I am and what I would are a secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. to any other's profanation.
Give us the place alone, we will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady!
Veritable doctrine, and much might be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method, the very first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it as heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive if you were to lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You're too proud. Though if you were the devil, you're fair. My lord and master loves you.
How does he love you?
With adorations, with fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him, yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, free learned and valiant, and in dimension and the shape of nature, a gracious person. But yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why, what would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate. Call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of condemned love and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Holler your name to the reverberate hills, and make the bagman gossip of the air cry out to Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I'm a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless perchance you were to come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare thee well, I thank thee for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art, thy tongue, thy limbs, thy face, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazing. Not so fast, soft, soft. Unless the master were the man, how now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague? Methinks I feel this youth's perfections, with an invisible and subtle stealth to feed in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him. Would I were not to tell him none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. Hi thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I know not what in fear to find. Mine eye to break flatterer from my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so. Will you stay no longer, Sebastian? Nor will you not that I go with you?
Hide your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore, I crave you your leave so that I may bear my evils alone.
Let me yet know of you whither you are bound.
I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty that you will not extort what I am willing to keep in. You must know of me then, Antonio. My father was that Sebastian of Mezzalin, whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him himself and a sister, Viola, both born in an hour. Oh, if the heavens had been pleased, would we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For an hour by the breach of the sea was my sister drowned.
Alas, the day.
A lady, sir. And it was said she much resembled me. She was many accounted beautiful. She bore a mind envy could not but call fair. She is drowned already, sir, in salt water. And I seek to drown her remembrance with more.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, and that is kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. Fare you well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and yet I am so near the manners of my mother that, upon the least occasion more, mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to the Duke Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But I do adore thee so. The danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
Were you not just with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains, to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you put your lord into a desperate assurance that she will none of him. And one more thing, that you never be so hardy to come again in his favors. Receive it so.
She took the ring of me, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it at her, and it is her will that it be so received. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outsides have not charmed her. She made good view of me, indeed so much so that I thought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts distractedly. She loves me. Sure. None of my lord's ring, why, he sent her none. I am the man, if it be so as 'tis. Poor lady, she were but of a dream. Disguise, I see, thou art wickedness. How easy is it for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set their horns. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we, for such as we are made of, such we be. How this Phage, my master, loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him as she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now, alas the day, what thriftless sigh shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew, for thou knowest that to be abed after midnight is to be up in time.
Nay, by my troth, I know not. But I do know to be up late is... to be up late.
False conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. See, to be up after midnight and to go to bed then it is early, so that to be up after midnight and go to bed then is betimes. Does our lives not just consist of the four elements?
Faith, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and
Oh,
drinking.
now the scholar, let us therefore eat and drink. Maria! A stoop of wine, Maria!
Here comes the fool of faith.
Ah, how now, my hearts?
Welcome. Pass!
my child, the fool has an excellent breast, and so sweet a voice to sing. I wish I had that. Anyways, I don't have a lot of money. In sooth, thou wast in very gracious fooling last night when thou spokest of, picropromatus, the Vapian crest, the econontial of Cubus. 'Twas very good, a faith. I sent thee sixpence, hast it?
Oh, I didn't pegatos thy fertility, for Malvolio's nose is no whipstock. My lady has a white hand, and the myrmidons are no bottle elf.
Oh, excellent. Why, this is the best fooling when all is done. Now, a song.
Yes, there's sixpence in it for you.
Would you have a song of love or a song of good life?
A love song.
I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweetling, for journey's end with true love's meeting, every wise man's son doth know.
Very sweet and contagious of this.
Excellent.
What is love? 'Tis not our after, present mirth bring, present laughter, what's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty, so come and kiss me, sweet and 20, youths of stuff will not endure.
A mellifluous voice is I of a true knight.
Contagious breath indeed.
Very sweet and contagious of faith.
But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl in a catch that will draw 3 souls from one weaver? Shall we do it?
And you love me? Let's do it! Let our catch be, thou knave, begin, fool. It begins, hold thy peace.
Oh, well, I shall never begin if I have to hold thy peace. Okay. Hold thou peace, thou knave. 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 Hold thou peace, hold thou peace, hold thou peace, hold thou peace, hold
Do you keep here? If my lady have not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
My lady is a and we are politicians, and Malvolio is a pegarancy, and 3 merry men be we. Am I not of her blood, Tilly Valley lady? There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
Which would be the nice and admirable feeling.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
12 drummers drumming,
11 pipers piping.
10 lords a leaping,
9 ladies dancing,
8 maids of milking.
7 swans a swimming,
6 geese a laying,
4 golden rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens,
2 turtle doves.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
My masters! Are you mad? Or what are you? Have you no honor? Manners, no wit, but to gather like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house, that you squeak out of your cozier sketches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respect of persons place nor time in you.
Why, we did keep time, sir. In our catches. Snapped up.
Sir Toby, I must be proud with you. My lady bade me tell you that, although she harbors you as her kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders, and that if you can separate yourself from your misdemeanors, and it be so, you are more than welcome to the house, and if not, she is more than willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart.
Nay, good Sir Toby.
Be gone. His days do show his eyes are almost done.
Is to be so.
But I will never die.
But Sir Toby, there you lie. No, 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 you dare not.
Dost thou think thou art any more than a steward because thou art virtuous? Dost thou think that there shan't be any more cakes and ale? Maria, I say.
Why? Mistress Mary, if you prized my lady's favor for anything more than contempt, you would not give any means to this uncivil behavior. She shall know by this hand.
Go shake your ears. Let us challenge him to the field, then break promise with him and make a fool of him.
Ah, do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge, or I'll deliver thy indignation.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. For Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I cannot gull him into a nay word and make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, tell us something.
Marry, sir, sometimes he is a kind of Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
The devil of Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser, an affectionate ass, the best persuaded of himself, so he thinks, so crammed, as he believes with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all that look upon him love him, and it is on that vice in him that my revenge will find a notable cause to work.
So, what wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love. I can write very much like my lady, your niece. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make a distinction of our hands.
I smell a device.
I have it in my nose, too.
Thou wilt write letters tricking Malvolio into believing that my niece is in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make an ass of it.
Ass I doubt not.
It will be admirable.
Sport royal, I warrant you. For I know my physical worth. For this night, to bed, and dream on the occasion. Farewell.
For me, she's a good wench.
Aye, eagle true bred, one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once, too.
Let's to bed, knight. Thou need send for more money.
If I can, if I did not, I don't have any money left.
Ah, Tilly Valley. We'll get you some money, but first some wine. It's too late for bed.
Give me some music. Tomorrow, friends, our good Cesario, with that piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night. Methought it did relieve my passion much, come much with one verse.
He is not here, so please your lordship, that should sing it.
Who was it?
Bessie the Jester, my lord, a fool of the Lady Olivia's father, took much delight. He is about the house.
Seek him out, and play the tune the while. Come hither, boy. If thou ever shalt love, in the sweet pains of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstaid and skittish in all emotions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is thrown.
How dost thee master I light upon it? Thou and I had stayed upon some favor that it loves. Hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion, sir.
Ah, she is not worth thee then. What years of faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven. Let still the woman take an element of herself. So where is she of him? So swayed she level in her husband's heart.
I think it's so, my lord.
And let thy love be younger than thyself, for thy affections cannot hold the bet. For women are as roses, whose fair flower being once displayed doth fall that very hour.
And so they are. Alas that they are so. To die when even they to perfection grow.
Old fellow, come. The song we heard last night. Father Cesario.
Are you ready, sir?
I am ready. Sing.
Come away, death, and sad cypress, let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by a fair, cruel maid. My shroud of white all stuck with you. Oh, prepare it, my part of death, no one so true did share it. Not a flower so sweet. On my black coffin let there be thrown. Not a friend greet my poor corpse where my bones shall be thrown. 1,000 sighs to save, lay me aware. Sad true lover, never find my grave to weep there.
There's for thy pains.
Oh, no pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasure.
Oh, and pleasure will be paid in some form or another.
Give me no leave to leave thee.
Now, may the melancholy god protect thee, and make thy tongue out of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is variable. Farewell.
Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario, it's thee to yon sing sovereign cruelty. Tell her of my love, more noble than the world.
But if she cannot love you, my lord?
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must! Say that there were some lady, as perhaps there is, that hath a greater pain of heart, as you doth have for Olivia. You cannot love her, you tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman besides which can provide the beating of so strong affection and love doth gave my heart. No woman's heart so big, to hold so much. They lack retention. Make no compare between the love that a woman can owe me and that I owe Olivia.
But I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man. As it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her what. But that concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with her green and yellow melancholy sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Is not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but our shows are more than will, for we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died my first brother of my love, my boy.
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the thing. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Tell her my love can give no place. Goodbye, Matinee.
Come, Signor Fabian, and Orlando too.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Wouldst thou just love to see that rascally sheep-biter come by some notable shame?
I'm an insult, man.
You know, he brought me out a favor with my lady about a bear being here.
Aye, well, we shall fool in black and blue, shall we not, enter?
When we do not, it is the pity of our lives.
Ah, here's my little villain. How now, my beloved?
Get all four of you into the box tree. Malvolio is coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shaft in this past half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. But I once told my lady did affect me, and she has come thus near that, should she fancy? It should be one of my complexion. Besides, she treats me with more exalted respect than anyone else who follows her. What should I think of it?
Here's an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace! Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him.
I could so beat the rogue.
Peace, peace, I say.
To be Count Malvolio.
Pistol him! Pistol him!
Peace,
Oh,
peace.
There is an example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the demon of the wardrobe.
Fine and Jezebel.
Oh, peace! Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed. But I have left Olivia's.
fire and brimstone!
Oh, peace! Peace!
And then to have the humor of state, and after a demure travel regard, telling them I know my places, I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
Now.
7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out with me. I frown meanwhile, chance wind up my watch or play with mine. Some rich jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
So kill him.
I extend my hand out thus, quenching my familiar smile, and with an austere regard of control, saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me onto your niece, give me this prerogative of speech. You must amend your drunkenness.
They could break the sinews of our blood.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with one foolish night.
That's me, I know her too.
One, Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I, for many would call me fool.
What employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's and her T's, and thus she makes her very great P's. It's contempt of question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, her T's. Why that?
To the unknown beloved, this is my good wishes. Her very phrases, and the impression, her Lucrece, with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This gets of liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio, I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife, with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent, might you say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first let me see. I may command what I adore. Why, she may command me! I serve her, she is my lady. This is evident to any formal capacity. No obstruction in this. And the M, what should that alphabetical position portend? I could make that resemble something in me. Softly, M-O-A-I.
M-O-A, make a that.
M. Magnificent. Maleficent. Malignant. Me. Malvolio. N! Why, that begins my name!
Did I not say that he would work it out?
M, but if there's no consonancy in the sequel, A should follow, O does, and then I comes behind, M-O-A-I. And yet to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters is in my name. Soft, if follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am nothing, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, cast thy humble slog. Slog. Cast thy humble sloth, and appear fresh. Be opposite with kinsmen, surely with servants. And she thus advises thee that sighs for thee, remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered.
I say, remember, go to thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she who would alter services with thee. Fortune's unhappy. This is open. I will be proud. I'm baffled, Sir Toby. I will wash of gross acquaintance. But every reason excites this, that my lady loves me. I thank my stars. I am happy. I will be strange, stout in yellow stockings, cross-gartered. Jove and my stars, be praised. Here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well, therefore in thy presence still smile. Dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything thou wilt have me.
Oh, I could marry that wench for this device.
Me too.
Oh, I'd ask for no other dowry other than such another jest.
Nor I neither.
Oh, here comes my noble gull-catcher.
Hast thou come to set thy foot upon my neck?
A faith, or I either.
Shall I become thy loyal bond-slave?
Or I either.
Nay, but say true. Does it work upon him?
Like aqua vitae in a midwife.
But you will then see the fruits of this work. Mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings. What color she and cross-garter! Yet the passion she detests. If you will see to it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar!
Thou most excellent double of wit.
I'll